In Japan, Tokyo's Extinct Media Museum displays old cameras and telecoms equipment and lets visitors touch and hold its items rather than looking at the display through glass. Ran Chang has more.
From 8mm cameras to floppy disks and vintage Sony devices, this museum in Tokyo lets people touch and play with gadgets of the past that were once part of people's everyday lives. The Extinct Media Museum opened to the public in January 2023. It focuses mostly on outdated cameras and phones. Its oldest items are motion picture cameras from the early 20th century. For museum goers like 59-year-old Mika Matsuda, the cluttered shelves here set off a wave of nostalgia.
It is fascinating not only for generations unfamiliar with these items, but also for those who lived through those times. Seeing these pieces feels like I'm having a flashback of our own lives. It reminded me of how things were back then. I used to have so much fun.
Deputy Museum Curator Barbara Asker says the museum's principle is that eventually all media gadgets, except for paper or stone carvings, will fall into disuse or break down. The items on display, which are mostly donated, are to share the fun with everyone. So the Extinct Media Museum encourages people to handle everything that's on display.
You can't really tell the weight of this camera just by looking at it. You won't know how heavy it is and that you have to carry it like this. Equipment often has a certain smell. There's a lot of information you can gain by holding it in your hands, such as smell. We want visitors to experience those items using all 5 of the human senses, rather than just looking at the display through glass.
The museum regularly accepts donations. The day Reuters visited, automobile designer Hisashi Ito brought in a small handheld watch and cassette tapes. Old items he was thrilled to share with others.
I would feel happy if people found them interesting. Even if I keep those gadgets at home, they will probably just be thrown away when I die. So it's better to share them and let people enjoy them.
The museum's opening hours vary according to its website, with fees for admission except for children, who may step into the past for free.